Hello there, sword friends and aficionados. I am doing another update in this sword log vlog thingy thing here. In a nutshell, I don't have a whole lot of interesting things to report, but I do have a couple things to update. One is I'm behind on making sword videos. I was out all week in Kentucky, and I don't have any fun videos for you yet. But I have some staycation coming up, and I look forward to chopping things up with a sword in the very near future. Hopefully I have some videos and footage and fun stuff made very soon. The second update is the stolen sword. I took the video down, and for those of you that may not have seen it, in a nutshell, I made a video about a sword that was stolen. It's been found, and you don't have to be on the lookout for it anymore, and thank you to those of you out there that contacted me or were on the lookout for it. I really appreciate it. It's been recovered, and thank you. Thank you for looking for it. Story goes, if you're interested in knowing what happened, somebody bought that James Ross Shobuzakuri wave-themed katana from me, and the sword went to the buyer. I didn't really insure it for more than $100, despite it being worth much more than that, and I put signature service on it. So after the sword was delivered, basically the buyer contacted me and was like, hey, it says delivered, but I didn't get anything, so what's the deuce? And then I could see on the UPS information that it was signed with the buyer's name, so I contacted the police, and I contacted UPS, and I contacted, those were the buyer, and told them what was going on, and then I put stuff up on Facebook, and I made a YouTube video, and I did whatever I could. Good news is it was recovered. I found out that the sword was at the guy's neighbor's house, or at least that's the information I have. What I don't know is if the sword was somehow, if the police recovered it or knocked on the neighbor's door, if UPS traced it to the neighbor or something like that. All I can say is that I had signature service on it, and the buyer's name was signed, and apparently it was with the neighbor. And now that it's over, I'm really glad. I don't know if that would have been my fault or if it would have been on the buyer, but either way, that is a super uncomfortable situation. I haven't ever lost a sword before or had that happen on any of the sales that I've ever done, and I'm glad that it's in the hands that it's supposed to be, and that it's arrived safely and unmolested and is in now happy hands. So that's good. I should probably put unmolested in happy hands. But the point is that it's where it's supposed to be, and thank you for keeping a lookout. The last bit of update is in my sword buying. I found this on Sword Forum International. It's an Albion Caithness, I think is how you pronounce it. This one is, I don't know, is cool. I saw it and it looked neat, so I got it. And here you go. Here's the Albion Caithness. I'll be doing something with it, though I'm not sure what. When I bought it, I thought this was sharpened, and it is not. It is dull. But like the other Albion swords that I've had, or not like all the Albion swords, I've mentioned before that the first generation Albion Cressy that I had, now that I know how to say the name correctly, was not necessarily up to snuff. This is the third Albion that I've had, and it is pretty cool. I mean, it's not sharp, but it's probably not supposed to be. I would venture a guess that it was intended to be that way from the person that ordered it. And this has been used some. It's got some dings along the edge, but the finish quality is really quite good. So the sanding and grinding is very even, and it's got some stuff on it, so I'm really not doing it justice. It needs a good cleaning. It's got rust and whatnot on it. But overall, in terms of how it handles and how it feels really good. And it makes this noise. It's like ringing like a church bell. I don't know, it just makes me smile when that happens. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this. I'm going to clean it up, but I'm going to probably send it off and have it sharpened, frankly. I have the other Albion mercenary sword, and that is due for probably a good cleaning. This one could use the same thing, so I think I might send it off to Albion and get it sharpened and cleaned up, and then it'll be probably much cooler and newer looking than it is now. This is overall a pretty cool sword, and maybe after I get it sharpened, I'll do some testing or something with it. If you have any interest in seeing something while it's dulled, or seeing something after it's sharpened, or seeing me test it in some way, shape, or form, let me know. So far what I can say is just from getting a used sword, it sure seems pretty cool. Cheers. Thanks for watching.